In this video, I will show you the guided steps to create the side view for tutorial 3's question 3 part D. Okay, so it's for this particular question. This drawing is drawn in third angle projection. So what I need to do now is to go and create the meter line. From the extreme position, since it's on the left, it's the left view. So from the most extreme left position, alright, I will create the corner, and from this corner, okay, I will create the 45 degrees line using the polar angle, polar tracking, right? 45, 90, 135, 180. Select this, select on the corner here, alright, and go to 135 degrees. Alright, since I have created this 45 degrees line, now it's time to create the object, okay, or the side view. Okay, so judging from the side view, okay, first let me change the construction line, the color, because it's a little bit not so clear using dark blue. I'll move it to slightly lighter in color, okay, making it more visible. So what happens is that first we study the object, okay, alright, so you notice that if I were to draw this line upwards, okay, alright, you notice that this belongs to this rectangle. When I move it up, it meets the circular object. So that means this guy, okay, is most likely is a cylinder. Okay. So what happens is that it's most likely going to be a cylinder in shape. Okay, remember for cylinder, if I view in the side view, it's going to be rectangle. So for the side view here, the left side view is also going to be a rectangle. Okay, only the plan view shows the circle. Okay, so right now, from here, I will draw the size of the cylinder. Okay, so it's going to be this tall. What I'm doing now is tracking the size. Okay, make sure you track it correctly to the correct size. Okay. So this thing is going to be my cylinder. Okay, now let's look for the next one. How about this object here? Okay, so let's draw the line from this point, go up. Okay, what you notice that for this size, it's going to be also going to be a cylinder. Okay, alright, how do I know it's going to be a cylinder? Because it's circular, and notice it's in outline. Okay, means what is going to be a protrusion. Okay, so I will do the same thing for this side. From this point here, project, it's going to be this tall. Okay, all the way to here. Okay, there's a reason why. You notice that for this particular feature, okay, for this particular feature here, right, notice that it's this one here. Alright, it follows the full size of the cylinder, so that's why I draw all the way from the top. Okay, you can always verify whether you've done it correctly later on. You just check here, use top, project down. Alright, okay, then you look at this particular feature. Okay, so this particular feature also forms from the part of the cylinder. Okay, and you have straight edges. From the plan view, you have straight lines, outside lines. Notice, all right. So it's also going to be something that's protrude out from the cylinder. Okay, so what is it going to be? Okay, first let me construct the bottom part first, and then we check whether is it correct. Okay, so let's assume that this is going to be a cylindrical shape, like this, and on the side view of this guy, alright, it's going to touch this cylinder, alright, the curve shape. So this one is going to be touching the cylinder, so it's going to be from here, move up, okay, and then from here, we join it to the other side. Okay, so let me change these lines to outline first, and let's check whether is it correct. Okay, so now if this is a cylinder, top portion is part of this cylinder, and it forms straight edges. So from these straight edges, like I mentioned to you, it might have something on the front view and also the side view. So this straight edge, okay, on the front view is also straight edge. Means what? If two straight edges, the side view must be a rectangle. Okay, so this is what I mean. If one of the views shows a rectangle, and your one of the views shows rectangle, that means the top, okay, the other two views must be a straight line. Okay, for example, the front shows as a rectangle, the top will look like a line, so is the side view. Okay, if you recall back to the lesson, alright, you notice this is something that always happens very frequently. You see a rectangle, right? The top view and the side view must be a straight line. Okay, alright. So I'm doing the same analogy here. This is a straight line. This is a straight line. This one is going to be a rectangle. Okay, so how big is going to be? Let's check it out using the rectangle, using construction. From this point, go across, zoom in a little bit, and this is going to be my rectangle. Okay, so this is going to be my rectangle. This one. Okay, this is going to be my rectangle. Okay, alright, I need to do a little bit of trimming in this case. Alright, okay, why trim? Because I mentioned to you, this feature, alright, is part of the cylinder, part of the big main cylinder. Only when it goes all the way to the top, okay, that is being cut on the side. Okay, it's being chopped off on the side. Okay, so what's next? So let's look at, we've completed this feature, completed this, and this. Alright, so the next one will be tackling will be this particular feature here. Alright, same thing, straight line, go to the top part, look at this straight line. So it's going to be a rectangle. Again, somewhere around here. And how about this one? This is a slope. I look from the top, it looks like a rectangle. Okay, but this case it has a cutout, that's why it looks like a U shape. Okay, alright, so let's assume that it's a rectangle. On the side view, it will look like it's also going to look like a rectangle. Okay, we'll deal with the C shape later on, okay, the cutout later on. And then after that, what else? So it's going to look like something like this. After that, there'll be a cutout in the middle, from top to bottom. So later on, we'll add in the cutout. Alright, the cutout is a C shape, small one, so it's going to be a cutout, something like this. Oops, okay, somewhere out here. Okay, alright, so it looks something like that. Okay, without further ado, I just continue. So let's start off with the smaller rectangle. one here. Okay, where it will start and where it will end, I'm not sure, so I just draw a straight line all the way from the top. This is the starting point. Okay, so this is my size of my rectangle. Okay, this is my size of rectangle. So if I just shorten it, this match, okay, match layer to become outline. Okay, so this represents, this guy represents this one. Okay, alright, this guy represents this one. Okay, next thing I'll draw will be this one. Okay, so from here, same thing, draw across like this. Okay, since is the overall size did not change, alright, overall size doesn't change, so this is gonna be my red. We can change this to outline. Okay, alright, and then let's draw outlines for this one. Oops, actually no need to. I can actually extend my this line higher to here. Okay, alright. So what happens to this line here? Notice now it overlaps over this one. Okay, overlaps. So okay, we'll do it later on. Okay, just take note of this line first. We will settle all the outlines first before we go to the hidden lines, and the last one will be the center line. Okay, alright. So now, okay, so now there is a cutout. Okay, how do I know that it's a cutout here? So starting the plan view, you notice there's an outline here. Okay, and I compare it with my front view. You notice there's a hidden line here. Okay, so for hidden line must be a cutout must have what? On the side view, my two edges. So you see, notice one more hidden line here. Okay, so most likely the cutout is through the entire object here. Okay, this is the height of the cutout. Okay, this is the height of the cutout. And on the plan view, this is the width of my cutout. Okay, this is my width. Okay, this is my width. This is my height. Okay, so from the side view, okay, the cutout, is it visible? Okay, the answer is yes, it's going to be visible. Okay, because you can see the opening, you can see the hole. Alright, okay, so now you'll create the cutout. So first, I will go in to determine what's the width, okay, of this hole. Okay, it's going to start from where? It's going to start from this location here, all the way down to this location. Okay, alright, do the same thing from here, click here, go down, all the way to here, and close. Okay, so most likely this size is my, oops, I forgot to click one more time, doesn't matter. Okay, so I can just make it shorter, and just draw one more line from here to here. So this is going to be my cutout. Okay, so now let's do the trimming required. Okay, so since it's a true hole, okay, the cutout is a true hole, so these two edges, okay, I can't see. Okay, so the line that's in the middle will need to be removed. Okay, it's a true hole. So what's next? It's this one. Remember, I told you about this one. Okay, so this one we will stop at this point here. Okay, why stop this point? Okay, you look at this. You look at the plan view. Okay, you can trace the lines. You can see that this feature ends at this point here. Okay, all right, and this point trace this one to here. Yep, here. Okay, and it follows all the way to this portion here. That's all. Okay, so that's why you don't see. How about hidden lines? Okay, do you see hidden line across? Okay, for this case, you don't see any hidden line across. Okay, why? Because You notice that the left and right are the same. On the plan view, the left and right side are the same. They all stop at the same location. Alright, so it does not have a hidden line. Okay, so now let's double check our work. Make sure we have everything in there. Okay, first we have the rectangle, this cylinder, the big, the tall one. Alright, the U shape cutout. Okay, the U shape, you can see the C shape here. Okay, on the side view is a U shape, and you see a true hole. You see a true hole, like this. Okay, so that's basically the, and last but not least, you must add in the center line. Okay, so center line, you can either copy from here or you add in the phone. So for me, okay, I just add in, or I can just copy this line. Alright, from here all the way to the midpoint of this guy. Okay, if you have the midpoint, it's great. Otherwise, you can put shift right click, choose midpoint, and then just click on the triangle. Okay, that represents midpoint, and that is that is the so-called the solution for this particular question. Alright. Okay, let me just turn off the construction lines. Okay, I will choose up any layer first, then after that I just turn off the light bulb and I'll check my solution. Okay, so let's rotate the model to the front view, just like this. Alright, top view. Okay, and last but not least, the left view. Right, you notice this is the rectangle. Okay, the cutout, the purple U shape, this small rectangle here. Alright, the red color representing the base, and the light blue representing the cylinder. Okay, hope you enjoyed the guided video.